boys and girls. It's Mrs. Larsen. I'm back to read another story. I'm so glad you could join me. Today we're reading Little Red Riding Hood. It's an old story, and it's been retold so many times. This is from a book that has a number of stories, classics, old stories. So Little Red Riding Hood, and it is told by Irma Joyce. So she's someone that's rewritten the old story. Once upon a time, long ago, when scary animals ran loose, there lived a little girl called Little Red Riding Hood. One day, Little Red Riding Hood's mother said, "Dear, please take this basket of goodies to Grandmother. Don't linger along the way, and watch out for the wolf in the woods." Little Red Riding Hood promised to be careful. She put on her little red cape. Then she picked up the basket of goodies and started down the path to the woods. She hadn't gone very far when someone jumped out from behind a tree. Someone with big, wicked eyes, long, pointed ears, and very sharp teeth. "Hello," said the wolf, pretending to be nice. "Stop and show me what's in your pretty basket, my dear." But Little Red Riding Hood remembered what her mother had said. "Oh no, this basket of goodies is for Grandma," she said. "And I may not linger along the way. I must hurry to Grandma's house." "Very wise," said the wolf. "Now, my dear, why don't we just race to see who can get to Grandma's first? You go your way and I'll go mine." And so Little Red Riding Hood, staying on the path, hurried to Grandma's house. But the wolf knew a secret path. He hurried through the woods and he got to Grandma's house first. He knocked on the door and called in a high sing-songy voice, "Let me in, Grandma. It's Little Red Riding Hood, and I've brought you a basket of goodies." "Lift the latch and walk in, dear," called Grandma, "for I am in bed and not well." And so the wolf lifted the latch and walked in. He locked Grandma in the closet. He found her frilliest nightcap and put it on. Then he hopped into her puffy feather bed just as Little Red Riding Hood came knocking at the door. "Grandma, are you home?" called Little Red Riding Hood. "Yes," called the wolf in a shaky, quaky voice, "but I'm quite unwell today. Lift the latch and walk in, dear." And so Little Red Riding Hood lifted the latch and walked in. "What a pretty basket of goodies," said the wolf in his sweetest voice. "Bring it here, dear child." As Little Red Riding Hood went near the bed, she said, "My, what big eyes you have, Grandma." The wolf said, "The better to see you with, my dear." Then Little Red Riding Hood said, "My, what pointed ears you have, Grandma." The wolf answered, "The better to hear you with, my dear." "My," said Little Red Riding Hood, "what sharp teeth you have, Grandma." "The better to eat you with," laughed the wolf, and he leaped out of bed. But before he could catch her, Little Red Riding Hood scrambled under the table. "Help!" she called. "Oh, help! The wolf is here!" At that very moment, some big, strong woodchoppers happened to be passing by. They heard Little Red Riding Hood and ran to the cottage. When the wolf heard them coming, he jumped out the window and ran into the forest. Swinging their axes, the woodchoppers ran after him. The wolf was never seen in that part of the woods again, and it became a good place to play. Little Red Riding Hood always played there on nice days. And she always laughed when she remembered someone with big eyes, long ears, and a frilly, silly nightcap. let's show you the pictures. There's Little Red Riding Hood walking through the forest, and there's that mean old wolf. He wanted to eat her. Not a very nice wolf. And there's Little Red Riding Hood seeing the wolf in bed, knowing she knew it wasn't Grandma. And then the woodcutters coming through, scaring the wolf off. The wolf ran away, never to be seen again. That was a cute story. It's always a good idea to listen to Mom when she gives you directions. She gave Little Red Riding Hood directions. Do not go off the path, and she didn't. And she stayed safe, and she was smart. She was smart when she thought about running under that table so that she wouldn't be caught by the wolf, and those woodcutters came and saved her. I hope you like this story. I think it was a cute story, and I hope you enjoyed it. Remember, you are loved. Bye-bye, boys and girls.